Television. With me for tonight's broadcast, Chris Warner. He's going to be working hard. I'm putting him through his paces tonight. He's going to be running the JVC 4K camera. He's also going to be overseeing the laptop with the OBS. So he's going to be the live stream production manager / camera person for our live stream coverage of this football game here tonight. Glad to have you with us. This is sort of a diametrically opposed teams. The Aces come into tonight's game with 1 win and 6 losses, and they are 1-3 in the Western Buckeye League. Or in the Western Buckeye League. Yeah.
Western
the
Buckeye
Green Meadows
League.
Conference. I don't know why all of a sudden something about Defiance flashed through my brain. On the other side of the coin, it's the Edgerton Bulldogs. They are 6-1, and they are 3-1 in the Green Meadows Conference. So diametrically opposed as far as the records go, and it's going to be a real effort on the part of the Aces if they want to come away with a win here tonight. Here come the Edgerton Bulldogs taking the field for this evening's contest. And we want to say some thank yous, too, to our underwriting supporters making our coverage possible here from Edgerton High School's field tonight. They include our platinum-level underwriting supporter, and that's ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio. Located in Hicksville's Industrial Park. Find out about the many solutions they have for business and industry by checking them out online at www.arcsolinc.com. Thanks also to all of our diamond-level underwriting supporters, underwriting all of our Aces sports coverage here on HIX-TV. I should mention the platinum level underwrites the entire operations of all of HIX-TV. So underwriting all of our sports coverage, the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio, Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. Thanks also to APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, located in Hicksville's Industrial Park, and also online at www.aptmfg.com/careers. And a big thank you to the Hicksville Pharmacy. They are your good neighbor pharmacy located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. And also for tonight, we want to say a big thank you to our bronze-level underwriting supporter with us for tonight's game, and that is our good friends from the Hicksville Bank. They're located both right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio, and also their new branch right here in Edgerton, Ohio, where they wish both teams the very best of luck in tonight's contest. Our friends, the Hicksville Bank, they're a member FDIC, and you can find them online at www.thb.bank. So, again, thanks to all of them. We're going to get things ready. We were setting up, so I'm going to be honest, we did not catch the coin toss, so I'm not sure who's going to kick off and who's going to receive. We were busy making sure that we had everything all set up. Whenever we always double.
Okay. Hicksville's kicking.
Hicksville will be kicking off, and Edgerton will be receiving. Thank you, Coach Deal. We are right next door to the coaches, so I've already admonished them to watch their language tonight with the live stream right next door. They're a good bunch, and we were glad to be sharing the space. We want to say a big thank you to the Edgerton Athletic Department for giving us the space here in the press box. And, again, we got preferred parking and everything tonight, too.
Very good
and they
parking.
even turned on the heat in the press box. So we got nothing to complain about. Pretty good hot dogs, too.
Yes.
So, we've had a little snack before game time, and we're going to get ready to get things started. And, again, it'll be Edgerton on offense to start the action here tonight. Glad to have you with us as we are coming to you live. It's Aces varsity volleyball action against the Edgerton Bulldogs right here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel.
You mean football, correct? Not volleyball.
Did I say volleyball?
Yes.
We've been doing so much. It all blurs together after a while. It really does.
Yeah, it's a little bit different than volleyball.
Well, like I said, I'm thinking about volleyball, too, because I know the tournament draw's coming up, and we're going to be figuring out what we're going to do with volleyball coverage for the tournament as well. Scooped up back at about the 7-yard line. That's a number 25 for the Bulldogs. Turns the corner, gets across the 15. The 20 fumbles the ball, and it goes out of bounds. And that was at about the 22, 23-yard line. So Owen Roth with the return. And it'll be first down Bulldogs. We'll see where they officially marked it. Like I said, the ball came loose as he was hitting the turf. I don't know whether the ground caused the fumble or he fumbled that out of bounds, but they're going to put it, looks like, right at the 25-yard line. So first and 10 for the Bulldogs on their own 25-yard line to get things started. Corey Everett, their senior quarterback, Everett, hands it off again to number 25, Roth. I'm sorry. And Roth is going to get about a yard to make it 2nd and 9. Again, Corey Everett, their quarterback, wears number 4, 5'11", senior. And they try to take it right up the middle, and not much there. They might have picked up another yard. Quarterback keeper might be good for a 1-yard gain. That'll bring up 3rd and 8. Nice night for football here in early October. A little bit of crispness in the air, but no rain. Number 26 carries the ball out to the 30-yard line. That's Warren Nichols. Nichols, another senior running back. And that's going to bring out the punting unit for the first time tonight. Just a few settings, huh?
Having a little bit of a frame rate issue here. Oh, no, never mind. I guess it's one of those things where as soon as I mention something, it's fixed. So.
And it's a fake punt, and the ball is caught. And still on his feet to the 40-yard line inside the 40. A fake punt. They snap the ball to Corey Herman, number 22. And then Herman skied it. Pass caught by Caden Piccolo. And Piccolo down inside the... Well, they're going to say his knee touched at the 42-yard line, but that's a huge pickup on the fake punt. And a fresh set of downs for the Bulldogs back in business. Everett's handoff. Again, that's to number 26, Nichols. Nichols gets maybe a couple to about the 40-yard line. Now they're going to mark him shy of that, say the 41. 1-yard pickup, 2nd and 9 coming up now for the Bulldogs.
Had to put on my hat there for one of my head's getting a little cold. Luckily, I could still hear you even through the hat.
Premature baldness at your young age. It's a shame. Everett gets the snap, rolls out, ball in the air, caught. That's number 5, and he's down near the 30-yard line. He'll be brought down at the 31. Ball caught by Scott Krantz. And Scotty, again, takes it down to the 31-yard line, and that'll be enough to move the chains and another first down for the Bulldogs. As they taking advantage of that successful fake punt and the first down that it generated, and they're in business now moving down the field. Everett works out of the shotgun. Again, handoff to Nichols. Nichols inside the 30 to about the 27, it looks like. Second down and about 7 for the Bulldogs after Nichols picks up 3 on the first down carry. 3 out wide on the far side, 1 on the near side towards us. Everett's rolling out, looking downfield. Ball in the air and incomplete. Intended receiver was a number 9, Piccolo. Pacillo, I'm sorry. Third down and 7 now for the Bulldogs. Everett's will put a man in motion. Everett's dropped back, dumps it over the top, caught, heading for the end zone.
And that's just out of the reach of our camera.
Ball caught by Quentin Blue, and Blue takes it into the end zone.
He hit the
28
section
yard.
of the window right where the camera is.
So 28 yards into the end zone for Quentin Blue, and the Bulldogs will go up 6-0. And we'll see what they're going to do with the extra point conversion. Looks like they're going to set up to kick the extra point. Kick is up, looks good, and it is. The kicker, number 13, Parker Eldon. Eldon, just a freshman, splits the uprights, and they'll make it a 7-0 football game here in the first quarter. We still have 8:21 to go in quarter number 1, and the Bulldogs jump out to the early 7-0 lead here tonight. So the Aces will get ready to get the football and go on offense for the first time here this evening. And let me get out my corrected Aces roster where I've got the number changes down. So in case we need to So getting things set up for the kickoff. Their kicker, number 9, Caden Pacillo. And here we go. Kick is up, comes down, scooped up back at about the 18-yard line. Nice carry, Langham. Langham out to about the 38, 39-yard line. Excuse me. A little bit of a dry mouth syndrome right there. So Langham with a nice return. Going to put the ball at the 37, 38-yard line. Looks like the 38 is where they'll place it down. 8:14 to go, and here come the Aces. Brody Balzer works out of the shotgun as usual. Balzer's going to hang on to it himself, tries to find a way to squib through the center of the line. He'll pick up about 3, it looks like. Take it out to the 42-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 4, so second, well, not quite 4. Second and a long 6 or second and 7. handoff, that's, I think, to Green, and Green did not much there. Green might have got him another yard. It'll be 3rd and 6 now for the Aces as they advance the ball out to the 44-yard line. Balzer puts it in the air, caught. Langham makes the grab, and he gets across midfield down to about the 47-yard line of the Bulldogs, and that'll move the chains. First down, Aces. Clock still rolling, 7 minutes and counting here in quarter number 1. Aces looking to draw even on the scoreboard with this possession here. They are down 7-0. The lights are on, and again, a good crowd on both sides of the field here at tonight's football action. Just down the road from Hicksville, it's only about a 15, 20-minute drive to Edgerton, if even that. Nice carry by Balzer, and Balzer's going to power it down near first down yardage. He's going to pick up 9 or 10 on this run. Balzer, they're going to give him 10 plus, so move the chains. Another first down for the Aces as Brody's run puts the ball at the 37-yard line of the Edgerton Bulldogs. Balzer, hard count, gets the snap, hands it off to Green. Green powering forward. George Green shakes a tackle, and they finally are able to stack him up, and it takes 3 of them to bring Green down. They finally do at the 25-yard line, and that's another first down for the Aces. George Green got a head of steam up and just powered it down the field. Good-looking run. Up to the line, Balzer. Snap, drops back. Brody wants to throw. Ball in the air. Incomplete, off the hands. Intended receiver was Klima, number 12. It was just off of Aaron's fingertips and incomplete. So 2nd and 10 coming up now for the Aces. I just realized one of the neat things about this field is that they have separate bleachers on both sides. The band has their own bleachers.
Yes.
For both the home school and the visiting team.
And they also have a specialized handicap bleachers as well.
Yeah.
Wheelchair
I've just never seen exclusive band bleachers on, sometimes for the home band, but for both bands, that's kind of cool. Balzer, snap. Quick pass, caught. Langham turns it upfield. Langham puts his shoulder down and gets near the 20-yard line. Knocked out of bounds on the far side of the field. And they're going to bring up 3rd down for the Aces. That'll put the ball at about the 21.5-yard line. So 3rd and 6 from the 21. 5:22 to go into the first quarter. Clock stops, of course, with Langham going out of bounds. So here come the Aces, a 3rd and 6. Just outside the red zone. Balzer dropping back again. Balzer in trouble. Brody running for his life. Gets away and throws it out of bounds. That'll bring up 4th down. Brody was hearing those footsteps, and he knew he had to either turn it upfield or get rid of it, and there was nowhere to turn upfield. So Balzer throws it out of bounds. Incomplete. 4th and 6 now for the Aces, again with the ball resting just outside the 20-yard line. Balzer again dropping back. Ball in the air and incomplete. Intended for Taylor, number 20. Taylor's not able to grab the ball. It goes out of bounds, incomplete, and the Aces will turn it over on downs. Edgerton will take over and at their own 21-yard line to start this offensive drive. So the Aces will need to try to put a stop on them here to keep it just a one-score game. They're going to need to try to keep it close with these Bulldogs if they want to have any chance of getting win number 2 here tonight. Everett's ball thrown out, caught, at almost down immediately. Catch made by Quentin Blue, but Blue gets taken down after a pickup of maybe a yard or two. 2nd and 8. Everett sets his offense. Puts a man in motion. High snap. Everett keeps it himself. He finds a nice hole. He takes right up the middle. He's got some running room. Corey Everett's down the far sideline. Could go all the way, and he does. Corey Everett's into the end zone.
You're good now.
Into the end zone, touchdown, Edgerton.
Got a little excited there, Bill.
No kidding.
Nearly ripped out the headset.
Well, no, my headset blanked out on me, so I was trying to jiggle it.
Yes.
To get it to.
And I was so busy focusing on camera, that's why I didn't even know.
So Corey Everett takes it to the house and makes it a 13-0 game. And they're going to get ready for another conversion attempt. Again, their kicker number 13, Parker Eldon. Eldon splits the uprights again. 14-0 now, Edgerton. As the Bulldogs start to flex their muscles a little bit here at their home stadium tonight. And we still have over 4 minutes to go in quarter number 1. And the Aces will get ready to get back on offense as the Bulldogs will be kicking it off here shortly. Bill Murphy, Chris Warner, glad to have you with us here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. Coming to you live from Edgerton, Ohio. Kicking off the weekend with some high school football action.
It's a good way to start the weekend.
Yeah, we don't have anything on tap for Saturday. So
no tri-meets at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Nothing happening tomorrow. Well, we have more volleyball coming up on Monday as the Lady Aces will be hosting Montpelier.
I can tell you one thing, though, after a long week of school, the main thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be sleeping in.
So we'll get ready for another kickoff from the Bulldogs, and this will be another low liner, and that's going to be handled. Number 3 for the Aces, of course, Bronson Graber, making the grab at about the 38-yard line, and that's where the Aces will take over. So the squib-style kick. And Graber manages to keep it in front of him and get it under control and goes down again about 37, 38-yard line. Looks like they're going to put the nose of the football right on the 38. And that's where the Aces will get things started. Balzer puts Langham in motion. Balzer keeps it himself. Brody straight up the middle. A pickup looks like it'd be about 9, maybe 10. Going to be close to first down yardage. Balzer with a good, strong carry. And they're going to give him 10. First down, Aces.
Bill will have to count how many times I think the possession marker is a flag this game. I did pretty good last game. I will admit that. I think I only had 2.
Let's remember the bright yellow ones that go way up in the air and then come down are the flags. The hot pink one that they just sort of sidearm towards the turf. That's the possession
That was orange.
indicator. High snap, and it's loose, and it's bouncing around, and we'll see who comes up with it. A flag, or a possession marker is thrown.
I got you there.
I did that on purpose, just for you.
That's how I looked over. I'm like, nope, that's orange.
So we'll see. They're going to put the ball down. And Hicksville did recover the fumble, so not a much of a it'll be second and a long 9, about a half yard that the ball went forward before it was controlled and downed by Hicksville. So let's try this one again. Balzer gets the snap. Ball in the air, and Klima hit just as the ball got to him, and it falls to the turf incomplete. So third down and a long 9 coming up for the Aces.
There we go. Get my headset adjusted there.
So far, since we've been here in this first quarter, Christopher has changed his jacket twice, put his hat on and off 3 times. My goodness, took off his gloves.
I didn't have the gloves on at the start of the game.
Oh, I thought you did.
I had them on earlier.
Langham makes the catch from Balzer. Langham working his way forward, but it's going to be well shy of first down yardage.
You were cutting in and out for me there. That's why.
We've got I'm guessing something is loose. One of the connectors, and it happens sometimes later in the season. So I'm just going to try to stand still, and if my microphone cuts out a little bit every now and then,
I think mine's doing a little bit better here, so I can swap you headsets if that works as well.
And not much going there. The ball will roll dead at about the 33-yard line of the Bulldogs, and that's where Edgerton will get it back. 2:37 to go here in quarter number 1. And Edgerton up 14-0, about to go back on offense here at their home field. High snap, it goes over his head, rolls backwards. He scoops it up back at the 15-yard line and runs out of bounds at about the 20.
Check 1, 2. Can you hear me? Check 1, 2. All right, so my mic is getting picked up, but you're not able to hear me.
There we go.
Did the good old just tap work? When in doubt, just give it a tap, I guess.
So back to the, let's say the 21-yard line. Everett's ball in the air, caught and dropped. It was right in the hands of a number 9, Caden Pisillo. I've heard, we'll have to double check the pronunciation. I've heard Pisillo and I've heard Pisillo, so I'm going to find out. We'll find out.
Yeah.
So I'm going with Pisillo. And if I'm wrong, I apologize. I mean,
we mean no offense.
No disrespect. Everett hangs on to it himself. Everett's another strong run across the 30-yard line out to about the 33. So he gets back to about the original line of scrimmage. So it'll be 4th and 10 deep in their end of the field. And here comes the punting unit again from Edgerton. Well, we know last time what happened when they were going to punt the ball.
Let's see if they punt it this time.
Corey Herman, number 22, back to get the ball. He puts his foot to it this time. Langham goes right through his hand. Balzer trying to run it down. And I think Brody falls on it. It was a live ball if it was touched by Langham, and Balzer falls on it way back at about the 20-yard line. So that's quite the punt when all is said and done.
Edgerton almost fell on it there.
Yeah. So a minute 43, Aces back on offense. They'll have it 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line. Get the chain gang setup over on the other side of the field. Guys had a long walk that time.
Yes. Very long walk.
Balls are dropping back in the shotgun. Pitches it off to Green. Green finds a hole. Green turns the corner. Green back to maybe the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, 2nd and 10. Green thought he had a hole, but it closed up on him pretty quickly. 2nd and 10 now for the Aces.
Standing behind me there.
Balzer, hands off. Langham not able to turn the corner, and he'll be dropped for no gain. So 3rd and 10 coming up for the Aces. Under a minute to go. The Aces have been running the ball, staying in bounds, so 48 seconds and counting. And a 3rd and 10 for the Aces on deck. So the Aces get their offense set. Balzer dropping back, looking to throw. Balzer's running for his life. He launches it, incomplete. Taylor was trying to make his way back for the football, couldn't get there in time. 4th and 10, and the Aces are going to have to punt it away from deep in their end of the field. So the Bulldogs will come out and anticipate maybe getting some good field position as a result of this punt. 15 seconds to go in quarter number 1.
Bulldogs dropping back to about the 45-yard line.
Yep, Scotty Krantz, number 5, their deep man. He's standing at about the 47, 48 of the Aces. Balzer gets the snap. Brody, short kick, comes down, goes across the 50. It'll be rolled dead, and the Aces will down it at about the 45-yard line. So 1st and 10, Edgerton coming up from their own, just past their 45-yard line. It's about the length of a football past the 45-yard line towards the 50. So that's where Edgerton will set up shop, 1st and 10. And they're going to put it right on the 45. Okay. So back on offense, the Bulldogs one more time. Everett's hanging on to it again one more time. Everett's across midfield, and they finally get him down at about the Aces' 41-yard line, and that should be the. I would say they said that. There was no reason for the clock to really stop there, except maybe to move the down markers, and so that's the end of the first quarter. We played the first 12 minutes here at Edgerton tonight, and after one, it's the homestanding Bulldogs leading the Aces 14-0, our first quarter score. Well, we got some time here between quarters as they get ready to flip into the field, and we'll take that time to say a big thank you to a couple of our diamond-level underwriters, underwriting all of our Aces sports coverage here on Hicksville Community Television. That's APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, a world-class facility located in Hicksville's Industrial Park, offering robotic packing and palleting solutions, powder coating, welding, and more. And looking to expand their workforce. Maybe you could be a part of the APT family. Check them out online at www.aptmfg.com/careers. You can fill out an application, upload your resume. They'd love to hear from you. And we love having them as one of our diamond-level underwriters. Again, underwriting all of our Aces sports coverage here on Hicksville Community Television. APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, and online at www.aptmfg.com/careers. Quick handoff. Looking to turn the corner. Flag thrown in the backfield. Stiff arm and brought down about the 36-yard line. Ball was carried by number 25. That's Owen Roth. But, again, a couple of flags in the backfield.
Yeah, so I can't confirm those are flags.
Yes, they are bright yellow.
Yes.
So it's going to be against the Bulldogs. It'll be a hold against Edgerton. That'll back them up 10 from the spot of the foul. And that's going to move the football all the way back to the Aces side of the field. It'll be the Aces 47-yard line where it'll be first down and looks to be about 22, 23 yards. First and long. High snap for Everett's. Quick handoff. Gets across midfield to about the 49-yard line before being driven back. I think that was Blue with the carry that time. So second down, and they've cut the distance a little bit. It's now just second and 18. Everett's working out of the shotgun once again. Pretty much standard for him. He's rolling out, looking downfield. Everett's going to tuck it under now. He's going to take off. Everett gets around the corner. He's got some running room. Everett's down the sideline. Inside the 25. It looks like he stepped out of bounds right around the 24, 25-yard line. Strong run for Everett as he wipes out the lost yardage from the holding call and manages to get the Bulldogs a fresh set of downs. Put the ball on the 24-yard line, first and 10 Edgerton. Bulldogs up 14, looking to add to that here. Everett's again handoff to Blue and nothing doing. They were waiting for him that time. Blue got popped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a couple. That'll bring up second and 12. Move the ball back to the 26-yard line. Ten and a half minutes to go here before halftime. Everett's going to throw the ball. Looking, he's being pursued. He manages to get rid of it. It's caught. Nice catch. Number 12 makes the grab. Joel Walkup. And Walkup will move the ball inside the red zone down to about the 15-yard line. That'll bring up third down for the Bulldogs and about 1 yard to go. So a manageable third down for Edgerton. And here we go. Everett's going to just take it straight up and in. Gets down to the 10-yard line, and that'll be first and goal for the Bulldogs. So Everett's run gives the Bulldogs a first and goal from the 10-yard line. Looking to see if they can go up by 3 touchdowns here tonight. Handoff. Powering down inside the 10. They stop him short of the goal line. A strong carry. Again, that's Owen Roth, number 25.
I think that's a flag.
And a flag thrown near the end of the play. And we'll have to wait for the official word. A horse collar tackle against the Aces. Ouch. So that's going to be a first down. And
so that's going to place it.
That'll be first down and half the distance to goal line. So it's going to be first and goal from about the 2-yard line or the 1.5-yard line. Looks like the ball just inside the 2. Quick run up, and they're not going to waste any time. Handoff and dropped. Ball carried by Nichols, and Nichols is going to lose about a half yard, it looks like. Second and goal.
on the 2-yard line.
So the Aces having to make a goal line stand here, 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line for the Edgerton Bulldogs. Everett's with the snap. Everett's nice little easy pass, broken up at the last minute. Great defensive play. Caden Steffel got in there at the last minute, batted that ball away, and saved the touchdown. 3rd and goal now for the Dogs. Everett's 3rd and goal. He's going to hang on to it himself. Everett's, nope, they're not going to be able to pile up behind him and push him in. That's going to bring up 4th and goal. So the Aces defense holding tough here, keeping him out of the end zone. That'll be another loss of yardage. That's going to bring up 4th and goal, but now back at the 4-yard line. So the Aces defense keeping him out of the end zone and also moving him back a little bit each time. They started with a 1st and goal from the 1.5-yard line. Then they went to the 2, and now they're back at the 4. Fourth and goal. And a timeout on the field. Bulldogs call their first timeout of the first half. 7:32 to go. They're going to talk about it. It'll be a 4th and goal from the 4-yard line when play resumes. Hey, a big thank you to our bronze-level underwriting supporter, the Hicksville Bank, for helping to underwrite tonight's coverage. From Edgerton, Ohio, the Hicksville Bank with branches both right here in Edgerton and, of course, their main branch right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. A full-service bank that can serve all you and your family's banking needs. They're a member of the FDIC, and you can find out more by checking them out online at www.thb.bank. Or, of course, you can stop by either of their locations here in Edgerton or in Hicksville. They'd love to see you. We want to thank them so much for joining us for the coverage of tonight's game. Again, the Hicksville Bank in Hicksville, Edgerton, other branches elsewhere as well, and online at thb.bank. Member FDIC. All right, here we go. 4th and goal from the 4-yard line. Number 4, Everett's puts a man in motion, takes the snap, rolls out, ball in the air, caught. Number 9 makes the grab. Caden Pisolo makes it a 20-0 game. With the conversion attempt pending. Crew coming out. Quentin Blue, number 7, is the holder, and the kicker, number 13, Parker Eldon. Eldon has a very set ritual he follows before each kick. Kick up and good. 3 for 3 for Eldon tonight, and makes it a 21-0 game. As the Aces will get ready to get back on offense, they're down 3 touchdowns with 7 minutes and 29 seconds to go before halftime. Want to let you know, too, that when we get to the half, we'll keep the live stream going. We're looking forward to entertainment tonight provided by the Aces Pride Marching Band and the Edgerton Bulldogs Marching Band as well. We'll have the action for you. Christopher and I take a little bit of a break, rest our vocal cords.
I'll be taking a break. I don't know about.
Well,
it would help. Okay, we're not going to talk about that.
So anyway,
we're not going to. Okay, as I was saying,
I'll be going next door to do the
Yes.
announcing for the Aces Pride, but after that I can take the time off.
new features we're not knowing we're having on some of our equipment, actually.
So we'll get ready to get things kicked off here. And it's another low kick, and it'll be a roller scooped up by the Aces at about the 23-yard line. And over on the far side, ball carried. That's Rodriguez, number 64, with the carry. I hesitated because Rodriguez is one of the players that has the numbers that changed. So I had to scan real quick to make sure I had the right guy. So Rodriguez returns the ball out to about the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Aces. 7:19 to go. Man in motion. Balzer's going to keep it himself. Balzer out to close to the 35-yard line. That'll be near first down yardage. They may even give it to him. We'll see where they mark it. Balzer is going to pick up 9.
About half a yard short.
So it'll be 2nd down and 1, or less than 1. Ball officially 19-yard line, so it'll be, again, officially 2nd and 1 for the Aces. Balzer, hands off Green. Green powering forward, 1st down yardage. Didn't get much, but George got enough to move the chains as it'll be out near the 43-yard line. 1st and 10, Hicksville. Balzer. Again, a handoff, and Green was lucky to hang on to it. The Edgerton defender got his hand right in there on the football. George able to hang on to it, and he'll be knocked down for a loss back at about the 35-yard line. So that's going to bring up 2nd down and about, looks like 2nd and about 13 for the Aces.
And you are correct.
I always am.
Anyway,
I
won't answer that question.
Balzer with the snap. Brody, ball in the air. That got away from it. It's picked off. And this could be trouble for the Aces. Gets down to the 10-yard line before being knocked out of bounds. The ball was intercepted by Corey Herman, number 22. It was a bad pass. You could tell right when Brody threw the ball that it got away from him a little bit, and it just came out of his hands funny. Had an odd arc and did not go at all the way Brody intended it to. Then, again, right into the hands of the defender, Corey Herman. And Herman with the return down to, looks like about the 10-yard line. There's going to be some consultation here, and it's going to be a foul on the Aces. So that'll be a personal foul on the Aces.
So is that?
And that's going to be
from the spot of the foul. I would think the spot of the foul was at the 20-yard line.
No, they're going to put the ball at the 10-yard line because obviously that penalty was declined, so that instead of the Aces getting moved back in another play, the Bulldogs will keep possession of the ball. So the interception will stand as the penalty is declined. 1st and 10, Edgerton at the Aces 10-yard line. That one's caught. And into the end zone, touchdown. Blue makes the grab. Quentin Blue from 10 yards out into the end zone. Touchdown, Edgerton. They'll go up now 27-0 with 5:27 to go and the PAT pending. And again, Parker Eldon going through his pre-kick ritual. Ball's up. And it's good. Eldon 4 for 4 now. 28-0, and that means one more unanswered score by the Bulldogs will institute the running clock for the second half, something the Aces would like to avoid. They've had to deal with that far too many times this season. So Aces will get ready to get the football back, go back on offense. They'll have about 5.5 minutes to work with and look to put some points on the scoreboard and try to start working themselves back into this football game. So the teams will break huddle. Aces will come out and get themselves set. Langham back deep. Balzer's back there as well. Green is sort of like mid-depth.
Oh, yes, I see him now.
And here come the Bulldogs getting ready to kick it off one more time tonight. And it's going to be another low one. And they're going to let that one, it's going to get scooped up, and Rodriguez is going to fall on it back at about the 17-yard line. They were, I think, hoping that it was going to roll out of bounds, but as football sometimes do, it turned and it rolled like right down the sideline inbounds. Rodriguez fell on it.
Tried to scoop it up, but then
and it
almost
was not
dropped
it. So he took the better part of valor and just made sure he didn't lose the football and held on and dropped. So ball at the 17-yard line for the Aces, where they'll have it 1st and 10. 83 yards away from pay dirt. Balzer hands it off to Langham. Langham trying to turn the corner on the far side. Langham is going to get hustled out of bounds. He'll pick up 5 or 6, it looks like. So we'll see where they mark it. And that's going to be at about the 21-yard line. So pickup of about 4 or 5. It'll be a 2nd and 5 for the Aces. Clock stopped at 5:17 with Langham being forced out of bounds. Balls are high snap, but he hangs on to it. Quick handoff, and not much at all there. 3rd down coming up for the Aces. No real gain on the play, so 3rd and 5. So a 3rd and 5 for the Aces, deep in their end of the field at the 22-yard line. Balls are rolling out, looking downfield. Brody trying to find a man, puts the ball in the air. That'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He overthrew Langham, who was cutting over at about the 40-yard line. And that's going to bring up 4th down, and the Aces deep in their end of the field got no choice. They're going to have to punt this one away and then try to contain the Bulldogs here before halftime. Deep man for Edgerton's going to be number 5, Scotty Krantz. Krantz is situating himself at about the 46, 47-yard line. Balzer standing back about his own 10. He puts his foot into it. A nice punt. And it's going to take a good Hicksville roll. And they're going to down it right about the 41-yard line. So a good punt from Brody Balzer. But the Bulldogs still with pretty decent field position. They'll have it 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line with about 4 minutes, 22 seconds to work with in this second quarter as we near the intermission. Halftime entertainment from both schools and marching bands. Everett's hands it off. Caught in the backfield. Nice play by the Aces. Ball carrier number 25, Owen Roth. Roth's going to lose a couple. Be second and about 12 for the Bulldogs. They can say officially second and 13. Everett's hangs on to the ball himself. Everett's nice hole. Everett's close to a first down. They're going to bring him down. He's going to be about a yard short, it looks like. And we'll see where they mark it. And they're going to give him the first down. They're going to say Everett's got all 13 of those yards. Put the ball at the 49-yard line of the Aces. First and 10, Edgerton. Everett's dropping back to throw. Ball in the air. Got a man. Caught. Down inside the 20-yard line. What a catch.
That was number 26.
Number 26. Warren Nichols with the catch. They took him down almost immediately, but still it'll be first and 10. From the 17-yard line now from the Bulldogs. Everett's looks to the sideline.
2:45 left in the half.
Everett gets the call, gets the signal from the sideline. Moves Nichols up beside him. Everett's dropping back, rolling out. Ball in the air. Caught all alone in the middle of the field and into the end zone. Touchdown. All alone, right in the middle of the field, Corey Herman. Easy catch, and Herman into the end zone for the 5th touchdown of the night for the Bulldogs. They go up 34-0, and they'll bring Eldon out with another extra point kick attempt with 2.5 minutes to go.
Oh, I see that tradition he does now that you've
Yeah,
been speaking
he
about.
he puts the tee down. He steps on it a few times. He paces things off. Eldon's kick is good.
It works.
He's 5 for 5 tonight. It's 35-0 Bulldogs, and of course, unless the Aces can put some points on the scoreboard, that means that the running clock is going to be in effect for the second half here tonight, which is going to make it even tougher for Hicksville to try to get back into this football game. So the Aces will get ready to get the ball back, and they've got a lot of work to do here. And again, the first order of business is to try to do what they can to make sure that the clock will operate normally for them in the second half, and that means they got to get some points on the board. Actually, they need to get a touchdown. A field goal, 3 points, wouldn't do it. It'd still be a 32-point differential. So they need to get into the end zone here. Otherwise, quarter number 3 is going to go by really quick, as those of you who have been with us earlier in the season
we know, how quickly those
understand. So they'll tee it up. Number 9, their kicker, Pasillo. Langham, the deep man back for the Aces. Here's the kick. And that comes down and it bounces off of Rodriguez, but he picks it back up. Gabe, stiff arm, nothing doing, and he'll be knocked down at about the 25-yard line will be his forward progress. He was actually brought down at about the 23, but he was out at the 25, so we'll see where they mark him officially. 2 minutes, 22 seconds. First and 10. And they're going to put the ball at the 23-yard line. So here come the Aces. A lot of real estate to cover to get into that end zone. Split backs either side of Balzer. Brody tries the hard count. Nobody budges. Long count. And finally the ball is snapped. Balzer tosses out to Langham, makes the catch. Langham brought down near the 25. Maybe a pickup of a couple. So 2nd down and 8. And Langham inbounds, so the clock will continue to roll as we go under 2 minutes here in our first half. Brody Balzer looking things over. Gets the snap. Balzer, ball in the air, caught. First down yardage. Langham makes the grab. That'll move the chains. He gets out to about the 34-yard line before they bring him down.
Clock starts immediately as the chain gain is in position.
Balzer high snap. Brody drops back, looking downfield, puts the ball in the air. It's another bad throw. As, again, it looked like it kind of slipped out of his hands a little bit. This one, fortunately, falls to the turf untouched by anybody. So it'll be an incomplete pass. That'll bring up 2nd and 10, and it'll also stop the clock with 1 minute and 24 seconds to go before halftime. Balzer with the snap. Brody, quick hitter over the middle, caught. Langham with a good run. Langham evades one, and he finally will get brought down. Brant Langham brought down at about the 37, 38-yard line of the Bulldogs.
Number 4 for the Bulldogs, making the tackle.
That's their quarterback, Mr. Everett. So put the ball at the 37-yard line, 1st and 10. Balzer and a whistle and a flag. False start. That'll back him up 5. It will stop the clock with 1 minute and 8 seconds, but the Aces will now be dealing with a 1st and 15, and that'll move the ball back to about the 42-yard line of the Bulldogs. So Balzer looking now to 1st and 15. Brody dropping back, puts the ball in the air, and that's incomplete. Langham, the intended receiver, couldn't get a hold of the football. It goes to the turf, and it'll bring up 2nd and 15. Only takes 4 seconds off the clock. So here come the Aces with a 2nd and 15. Balzer being pursued, ball in the air.
That was off the hands of number 12 for the Bulldogs.
Yep. Klima couldn't hang on to it, so incomplete. And with 59 seconds to go, 3rd and 15. Balzer, ball in the air. It's going to be intercepted. This could be trouble. A flag on the play. Return back to the 40-yard line.
2 flags on the play.
And the yellow laundry goes flying everywhere. 2 flags on the play.
That I can see.
So we'll let the officials work this one out. And it's going to be against Edgerton, so the Aces will hang on to the football.
So what do we got there, Bill? I see you got dropped off a little
looks like,
something there.
the athletic director brought us a couple of shredded chicken sandwiches.
Oh, thank you.
So we want to thank them so very much. Taking good care of us here.
Yes, gave us a very good spot. We're almost right on the 50. Venus.
So after all is said and done, it'll be 1st and 10 for the Aces, and that moves the ball down to the Edgerton 25-yard line. And Hicksville still has 52.5 seconds to work with. Balzer, ball in the air, caught by Klima. Klima brought down at about the 20. And as soon as Klima makes the catch and they blow the play dead, it's timeout Hicksville. So timeout on the field. Aces down 35-0. They're going to have the ball second and about 5 or 6 yards to go from the 20-yard line. Should be 2nd and 5 on the 20. So the Aces talking things over. Like I said, they'd love to get into the end zone and just make it a 28-point game to start the third quarter. Aces will get the ball to start the third quarter. So it'd be nice to have some momentum on their side. So the 30-second timeout is done, and the teams come back out onto the field. Here we go. Aces with the ball, 2nd and 5. Right on the edge of the red zone, the 20-yard line of the Bulldogs. Balzer dropping back, rolling out. Brody being pursued. Thrown to the sideline. And incomplete. So 3rd and 5 now. Definitely 4-down territory for the Aces here, I would assume. 39 seconds to go before halftime.
Scoreboard. I'm going off of the chain game here. The scoreboard is saying it's 2 and 10 on the 25.
Yeah. That's not correct.
Yes.
Balzer, ball in the air. He's got a man open.
Heavy, Michigan.
I think that was caught. Yes,
Yep.
it was. I didn't see
Langham
him drop it. That's why.
Said Langham makes the grab. It's 1st and goal for the Aces and a timeout called by Edgerton. So Langham brought down at the 3-yard line with a great catch to make it 1st and goal. 33 seconds to go. And timeout on the field. This time called by the Edgerton Bulldogs. Edgerton has used 2 timeouts in the first half. They have 1 remaining should they need it. The Aces have called 1. So Hicksville with 2 of their allotted 3 that they can still use in the next 33 seconds. 33.5 if you want to be really picky.
So I had to taste test that sandwich. Very good chicken sandwich. Very good. We all knew I couldn't wait. I just had to try it.
That's all right. So here we go. Aces 1st and goal from the 3.
This is 1st down, yeah. 4th down, right?
And they try to muscle it in.
He's in. There we go. Good.
And touchdown, Aces. So Hicksville punches it into the end zone with 29 seconds before the half to make it 35-6. Camacho comes out for the first time tonight to attempt the conversion. High snap, ball down, kick up, and good. So Camacho splits the uprights for the Aces, and it's 35-7 as the Aces will get ready to kick the ball back to the Edgerton Bulldogs. But most importantly, that makes it just a 28-point differential. So the Aces avoid, at least for a while in the third quarter, the running clock. And they will get the football first. Kind of odd you hear this fight song coming from this side of the field.
Yes, they're actually in the end zone waiting to come on.
The band has relocated themselves to get ready for the halftime show. So normally you'd be hearing that from the other side of the field, but
that's why I just hear them all the way to my left, and it's like,
so here come the Aces, and we'll see what they want, if they've got anything up their sleeve here. It's 29 seconds to go before halftime, and Hicksville does have 2 timeouts to work with. And Camacho's getting ready to set the football. So we'll see what they come up with here, if they're going to kick it away or if they might try a little trickery here and see if they could get the ball back, maybe some decent field position, and pull something out of the hat before the intermission. We'll find out. Here we go. Camacho puts his foot into it. Long kick, and it's caught back at the 15-yard line. Working his way through traffic. Powering forward close to the 34-yard line. Returned by number 25, Owen Roth. And Roth will get out to about the 35-yard line, where it'll be first and 10, Edgerton. 20 seconds, 20.7 seconds left in the half. So actually at the 34-yard line now. Quick adjustment. Everett hangs on to it himself. Everett's working his way forward. He'll pick up a couple.
It looks like the final seconds are going to take
And
off
that
here.
should take the rest of the time off the clock. I don't see anybody calling a timeout. So that's going to do it. We've reached halftime. And at the half, here from Edgerton, Ohio, it's the homestanding Bulldogs leading the Hicksville Aces 35-7. Well, we're going to take a quick break here. Of course, the live stream will continue. We will bring you the halftime entertainment from both the marching bands. And Christopher and I will be back. And we will have all the exciting second half play-by-play. So don't go away. It's all coming your way right here on HIX-TV.